I'm turning 18 in a year, basically a year. And of course, after high school, I have to go to college. But in my situation right now, I am stuck between that or pursuing something else. Maybe a gap year, or maybe working, or maybe starting a business early, or maybe even YouTube. This one. I'm still not quite sure where I land, where I belong. And I'm sure most of you guys have also been there in that situation, in that question, where your parents may have forced you, or it's your own thinking, it's your own worries, it's your own future, or maybe it's some sort of message, a calling for you to become, I don't know, a holy man or whatnot, or maybe help in the community. But the point still stands. Do you have to go to college? Let me answer that question for you. You see, I'm not an expert on the subject, but I have done some research for this. And when I say research, I mean 30 minutes of research. And don't get me started on 30 minutes. 30 minutes is a long time. And when I say 30 minutes, oh wait, let me see this guy jump in. Okay, anyway, 30 minutes is a long time, and there are a lot of things to unpack. So let's dive right into it. Okay, when we talk about going to college, of course, there are three main reasons that come into play. Number one, you seek knowledge. Yeah, I know. People seek knowledge today is a very weird statement. But yeah, people do seek knowledge today. It's still a thing. If you forgot about it, yes, we are here to collect and gather information. And that applies to everyone. You, me, your mom, your dad, everyone. Second reason is for you to get a certificate or a diploma, which your employers will need in the near future. And when I say a diploma, it's something you get when you complete a degree. And that is important for some professions, especially professions that require you to take care of a person's life, like being a doctor, being a politician. And yes, the politician thing may seem sketch, but yes, to become a proper politician, you need a degree. Or maybe in some, being an engineer. An engineer requires you to create something, to build things, like a civil engineer creates roads, or mechanical engineer works in the factory and all that stuff. And the third reason is people want the lifestyle that comes with it. When you're in college, there are a lot of things to experience. Getting a girlfriend may be a first for some people, or maybe for some case, for other people, it may be to experience the sorority or the fraternity lifestyle that you guys want. And that's true. It's not just listening to boring professors about how Napoleon changed the history of France forever, or maybe some guy talking about calculus. No, it's also about the life in there. Yes, the life. I know. But is there an alternative? Is there an option? Well, there is. There is. And it's not going to college. Now, keep in mind, when I say not going to college, you will do something else. You don't simply slack around. That is not an option here. If you do want to slack around, maybe binge watch, I can maybe hook you up with a subscription for Netflix. But the point is, you do not slack around. That is not an option here. The options are to start a business, to work early, or for others, a gap year. And that is, in my case, a gap year. And why is that so? Well, here's the thing. College can be either pricey, a bit too long for others, and it may hinder some to fulfill their entrepreneurial spirit. Yes, you heard that right. An entrepreneurial spirit. A business-minded spirit. Here's the thing, okay? When we say business-minded spirit, it is someone who is willing to put their ideas out in the world through a business. When that happens, of course, you will need some level of skill, some level of potential. You just can't say, hey, I don't want to go to college because I'm tired, so I'll just say that I'm going to start a business. No, it's not that easy. And when you say for the other reasons that you want to do them, like say getting a gap year, no, it is not easy. In fact, it might even be harder than college itself. So when I say this, I am not going to college next year. I am going to do a gap year. I do not say this lightly. And I almost fell there. I do not say this lightly. Getting a gap year, starting a business, or maybe getting to work early is not an easy thing. So please consider your options. Consider your options. Because it will not be easy. And I know that it won't be easy for me as well. Especially for the fact that I haven't experienced it. So take that in mind when you're listening to me right now. I am not an expert. Although I am also here in this journey with you. Because again, life is a journey. Life is a journey we seldomly take on our own. Yeah? So we are here together. With that in mind, here are the ways to approach this. You either talk to your parents, earn your own money before anything happens, before college happens, before gap year happens. I fell right there. Or you actually go to college. Yes, I know, it seems like a third-rate last resort decision, but it really does matter. If you're confused on what to do, then you'll always have to go to college. It's a no-brainer. It's an eventual for everybody. You either go back or you go forward. And there's no reason to be afraid of either. Well, except for going forward, but there's no reason to be afraid of going back. Okay? There is none. It's not being a coward. It's simply reevaluating who you are as a person and what you truly want to achieve. Because if you do get confused, what will happen? You'll either fail a business, get fired, or take the gap year and do nothing with it. So be careful, okay? And I also take that as a message for me. Because when we are in that journey, it is a journey. Remember, we have to think carefully. College is not easy. With all that said, thank you for watching.